We're on our way to the bitter climb. We're almost there. In the last episode, whoa! I don't know what that was. My mount decided he didn't want to go over the bridge. He wanted to go into the water. But in the last episode, we helped defend the Nora lands, the All-Mother Mountain, from the attacking eclipse. Then we went inside where Aloy was birthed. We learned more about Elizabeth, Sobeck, and Gaia. Now we're on the way to meet Sylens. We got to make some climb. I guess it's going to be a bitter climb, hence the name. But we're going to meet him at Gaia Prime. Once we reach the ruins, then our goal, we got to find the control room, then the Master Override. The Master Override is going to allow us to purge Hades and kill this dude and save everybody from the impending doom of Hades absolutely spreading like a virus and destroying everything and reawakening all these old machines that just wipe us out in a heartbeat. Yo, we're on the struggle. Aloy. Cannot make this jump. There we go.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
I don't like the sound of that. We got a bunch of machines to look forward to that we're going to have to battle on our way up to Gaia Prime's ruins. They're blocking or guarding the way, I guess you could say. Are we going to be able to make this jump? I guess so. Super slow-mo. That was pretty tight. That was a fat gap. I didn't think we were going to make it.
Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
Great, dude. We got stalkers. Those are the invisible machines. They can go invis. I only see one. I think we could just run. I feel like we could just run past these fools. I wish my Strider. Should we try and call my Strider? Do you think he'll teleport up here? I don't know. Let's try. We'll do a few whistles. Come on, bud. Scale this mountain like you're a horse in Skyrim. I don't think he's going to make it, dude. He, like, disappeared. He's trying. He's trying. He's like, dude, Aloy, why are you calling me up here? You know I can't make this. I don't know. Dude, what is, like, flares? Yo, he's a god! Dude, the Strider made it. I don't know. He teleported up here. Dude, yeah, there's no point. I'm not trying to fight these fools. There's probably a bunch of them. I don't know what those are on the ground, dude. What are those? Look like little flares on the ground or something like that. Let's just do it, boys. Let's bum rush. Come on, Strider. Yo, what are you doing? Running into trees. Stay on the... Oh, whoa. Yo, they're like little flare alerts. Come on, Strider. You're slow poking. Let's go, bud. Running into trees and bush and shrubbery. Nice. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yo, they're behind me. They're we're dipping. We're skipping sections. Good luck, Strider. I left you for dead. My bad, bud. My bad. Thank you for the ride, though. We skipped that whole section. I'll take it.
Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct. Gather them to her grave.
Our Strider is going off down there. Dude, he's still alive. How is he alive? Yo, he's got like a sliver of health. I don't know how he's alive still. Oh man, I thought we left it for dead. Do you think he can come up here? I don't. Oh wow, okay. We got some Glenhawks. Uh-oh. Dude, I can't believe our Strider. I'm gonna try to call him again. Let's see. I don't think he's gonna teleport up this time. He's down there still. I see his little health bar. He balled out, man. I can't believe he survived. What a G. I kind of feel bad leaving him behind. Okay, we got some Watchers. Oh, heads up. We got a Ravager. Glenhawks for days, dude. I'm not trying to battle these dudes at all. Let's try to be sneaky, 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 sneaky. Let's work around to our left. There didn't really look like there's anything over here besides a Watcher. Let's do a little quick save here. There's a couple Glenhawks, though. We got 3 of them, it looked like. 2 on that one perch, and then 1 on that other one. Let's take another look. Hey, we got 1, 2 Watchers, 3 Glenhawks, and a Ravager. I think we'll be good over here. I just don't want to wet the bed and get seen. Please be... Okay, nice. We got some cover bushes. Uh-oh, we got another Ravager over here, it looked like, in behind that rock. Dude, I just feel like I'm going to absolutely choke and get seen. We might have to make like a dead-out sprint for this thing. There's the wall over there. Yeah, that's definitely... So we got 2 Ravagers and 3 Glenhawks. Definitely do not want to draw any attention. How are you see? Man, you're not alerting me. Get out of here, Watcher. You did not see or hear me. I'm in the stealth shrubbery. Alright, we're going to try to juke across this path. Hopefully this Glenhawk doesn't see us and all hell breaks loose. Here we go. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Ooh, let's go. Okay, cool. We're still in the clear. We're still in the clear. We're making moves. I'm going. Yo. We're good? I think we're good. I see the little question mark. I think that's still the Watcher. I'm not seeing really any cover by the, yeah, dude. We're going to be out in the open. So we got that Ravager there. We're going to have to wait for him to go around the rock. Where'd that other Ravager go? There he is. Okay, he's on our left. We're going to have to wait for him to loop around. It's a pretty nice little sunset. It's about to be dark here soon. I see the handholds. We just got to make sure we don't see any. Okay, time to move. Here we go, boys. Sneaky. You don't see me. Moving quiet. Stealthy. Let me hurry up and get these handholds and bust up this mountain, dude. Our Strider's still alive somewhere. We still have the symbol down below. That dude was a G. He helped us bypass the whole first section, and then we snuck past that. That section back there, that would have been brutal, dude. 3 Glenhawks, 2 Ravagers, and a couple Watchers, bro. That would have been terrible. I'm just happy I didn't piss the sheets and choke like I normally do. We actually stayed stealthy. Somehow, guys, we stayed stealthy the entire time. Look at this Stormbird coming out of nowhere. They're spawning enemies everywhere. I'm dipping, dude. We have to fight this thing, or can I just run? I'm not trying to fight a Stormbird right now, bro. This would be like a 45-minute battle on top of this mountain. This is looking like Game of Thrones right now. Winter is coming. I'm dipping, dude. I'm dipping. I am running. I don't know where we're going, but I'm running. This thing is on. This thing's right behind us. I'm dipping. No. Just firing a shot, yo. The jukes. I'll rip. We got hit. I'm going. I'm running. I don't know where to go. I'm fall. Oh, here's a trail. Alright, we're going in the right direction. Jeez Louise, this Stormbird, though, is unrelenting. Go away. Let's fire a couple arrows. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I'm walking into its shot. Almost dead over here. Get out of here, Stormbird. Go away. Pop some shots. See, I don't need to, man, we wouldn't have wasted all our supplies if we fight this thing. I don't know where we're going to fight in Gaia Prime's ruins. We might fight some Eclipse or something like that. Yeah, there you go. Go away, bud. Stop chasing me. I'm dipping. We'll see you later, bud. I wasted a few arrows. That was probably a waste of time. I should have just kept going along the path. I mean, who knows? You know, we might have to fight Eclipse. Might be some ancient machines. Whoa. What is that? The sun's coming through something.
Gaia's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
Well, that sounded kind of cryptic. Is that path? Did Sylens build that path right there? Dude, this looks pretty sick. Maybe this is where Sylens been radio broadcasting us. Maybe this is like his little base or something.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Dude, Sylens, bro. Sylens always just... Oh, he's killing me, dude. He's so sarcastic. I love it. I know. Where are the eagles from The Lord of the Rings? We need those bad boys. They could have flown us up here. And how sick would it have been if we could have overridden a Stormbird and actually flown it? Like, I know you can override machines like Glenhawks and stuff, and they can do battle for you, but man, that would have been sick to be flying a Stormbird up here all the way to the top of the mountain. That would have been dope.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Sylens.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. There'll be enough time later for you to ransack this place. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years, and we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobeck. You are cleared to proceed.
Mind your footing.
So that was Sylens, one of his workshops. He's broadcasting from a different workshop. It would have been pretty cool to have him along for the ride. I mean, he's kind of been the voice in our ear. He showed up to save us from the eclipse. But it would be cool if we actually got a little bit more screen time with him, man. Maybe a mission or two here. I understand why we're all alone on this mission. This is Aloy's destiny. She's the key to everything. But it would be nice, though, if Sylens was a little bit more involved in some of these missions. Man, this facility had to have been just absolutely gigantic. Like, look at how big this little crossway we're about to go across. This looks like it's about to crumble at any second. We're going to have like an Uncharted-like running away cinematic. Probably not. But it's looking like this place is just about to fall at any second, any moment. And I'm surprised we haven't seen any eclipse, no machines or anything like that yet. I mean, I know Sylens, he said that the machines were guarding the pathway, but whoa! Oh. Luckily that drop wasn't too far. I thought we were about to die right there. But I'm surprised there's no machines in here kind of protecting the ruins. I guess they're protecting the way, but still, we got to go back up, Aloy said. I also assumed that the eclipse were going to be all over this place. I mean, maybe Hades doesn't know about the Master Override? I mean, he must not. If he did, I feel like they would be eager to get control of it because it's the thing that can purge Hades and kill him.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Paik I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's logs are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well...
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Elizabeth. What is this?
This is Charles Rodson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobeck. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart, because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself for others, for everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Well, that was Ted Farrell's punk self, the dude that basically made all of this bad stuff happen with his robots. But where was he at? Where was he held up? I don't know, maybe some military base or something like that?
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in this pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimon cuckoos. What can he do?
Hold on, what? Ted Farrell's buried in a pyramid with the Hola Hola girls? What? Is Ted Farrell getting it in with the world about to absolutely implode? And I'm surprised that Elizabeth, knowing how important she was, I guess you have the whole sacrifice stuff and what Aloy and Sylens were kind of arguing about, but I don't know, man. I would have thrown Travis Tate out there. That's the cat that was behind Hades. That was his whole thing. He's the one that screwed up royally.
All right. Let's start over from Eleuthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brochard Klein. May I speak outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are you suffering from depression?
Well, I am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of a quadrillion operating cycles, 10,000 are involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobeck. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
I'm not a psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist. No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural. She was your creator, the patron saint of this crazy endeavor, Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Even assuming a string of significant failure combinations, Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note.
I'm also surprised that Ted Faro is even kind of involved in this at all, especially from past episodes where we got to see those kind of flashbacks between him and Elizabeth. And yeah, bro, she put him on blast every single time we saw them talking to each other.
What are we going to plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
Ted Faro sounds like he's a little off the rails there. Sounds like he's a little off. Can we make this jump? Come on, Aloy. Thank you. Jeez Louise, like stuck on the corner. But I mean, like what that one scientist was talking about, how Ted Faro's just constantly updates, and he seems kind of sketchy. I'm surprised they even involved him at all. I know, you know, maybe you want to keep him close, keep him updated just so he, you know, because you know that he can be a pain in the ass, but at the same time, man, I don't know. I would not want Ted Faro involved at all because he's already screwed up so much. I don't know. I wouldn't want Ted Faro involved in the plans. Ted Faro, go to your pyramid or whatever the hell that lady was talking about and you chill out, bro. Let us do our thing and save the world because you already effed it up enough.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make a better list. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Dude, what did Ted Faro do? Did he unleash Hades? Did he, like, add some code or something? Dude, what did he do?
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
Unlocked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who'll come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Halting atmosphere.
This dude Ted Faro killed everybody. Oh my gosh, bro. How did it even happen? How did he have access to do all of that stuff? I guess he overrid the system. I don't even know.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, Sylens. Hope. The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Knowledge is power. And I guess Ted Faro in his weak, guilt-ridden state, you know, he was the guy behind all the dominoes that trickled to get to this point of the machines purging the earth and everything like that, and Elizabeth trying to save it with Gaia and the terraforming processes, which she did, inevitably, but history tends to repeat itself. That's probably what he was thinking. He thought, you know, the new generations, they're going to have access to all this information, all our technological advancements, how we built the robots. He probably thought that the new generations would doom themselves just like he did with the past generations. If they knew all this knowledge about the robots and AI, and they would just repeat the same mistakes and it would just happen all over again. So he destroyed the Apollo program, and he killed all the people that were involved in all the different spokes of the Gaia program. I'm just surprised. I don't know how he had access to do that stuff, to destroy the Apollo program and to control that chamber and suck out all the air so those people suffocated and died. I mean, Elizabeth had him in the side pocket. Like, hey, I'm going to feed him some information once in a while, but she wouldn't have put him in a position to have power to do all that stuff. So I'm not sure how Ted Faro accomplished that. She would have never had him have access to the Apollo program and all that stuff. I don't know. Maybe she did. I just highly doubt that she would be that dumb to trust Ted Faro with anything again.
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus, inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature. And usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
Well, we're finally getting to the core of Sylens and who he is and his history. He's a pretty selfish person, using others for his own benefit, which you already kind of knew a little bit.
You've done terrible things, Sylens. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Sylens! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Sylens is bouncing just like that. He's out of here. It's up to us to finish the story. We gotta take on Hades. Who knows where Sylens is going? I wish I would have picked the other option when talking to Sylens there at the end. Man, dude, learning all that about him. I mean, we kind of knew little pieces here and there, but you finally get kind of a full glimpse at the man. And yeah, man, he's not. I don't acknowledge his power. That's kind of the overall theme of kind of this last chapter. Sylens is after knowledge. He doesn't care who he has to use or who gets hurt in the process. He's after knowledge.
They're coming.
Preparations are complete.
Ah, Lucent Bahamas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow? I don't understand.
Did Ahriman understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Ahriman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Sylens, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine.
Define timeline.
Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sundom's reign.
Define Karja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan frame merely houses intellect. Define Karja.
Now that's more like it.
Task is complete.
Yes, focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing?
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Helis. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Sylens.
Sylens. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
Well, that was cool. Got to see these audio recordings, kind of three little snippets to see the Sylens finding Hades, Hades and Sylens. Sylens using Hades to get knowledge, Hades using Sylens' knowledge to manipulate the Eclipse, to use them to further his goal of purging the Earth. It's just, yeah, man, it's cool that it's all coming together. We're finding out all this information. I don't know how the hell to get down. How are we supposed to get down? These aren't zip lines. Are these zip lines? Can we jump on one of these suckers? Let's try it. Nope. Oh, we survived. Yo, good thing there was this little painter's cart down here for us to land. I didn't know how the hell we were supposed to get down. Well, here's a rappel thing. Well, yeah, why wasn't there a rappel thing at the very top? I don't know. But anyway, we got the master override. We're ready to go. We know that the Eclipse and Hades, they're going to go after Meridian. We got to get there. They're after the Spire so Hades can use it. And we need to take out Hades. So here we go, boys. We're heading to the final battle. The climax. I can't wait.